Hi everyone. So I'm kind of in a panic right now because I lost my husband and I literally have no idea where he's at. I'm here in Ikea and this place is huge. I don't even know where to begin to look. Worried, where could he be? I am still searching, but I literally have no idea. Yeah, so he's about yay high, you know, kind of caramelish skin, hair back in a bun. No? You sure? Where could he be? I'm literally having no luck whatsoever. But now I think about it, he really loves cooking. So he might actually just be in the kitchen area. I think I see him. I think I see him. I think I see him. There he is. Oh my God, I was looking all over for him. He's literally here. Hey, hey.
Oh, hey.
I was looking for you.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been here the whole time.
What are you doing exactly?
I'm just prepping some fires for you.
Oh, but on a cutting board?
It's an advanced chef technique.
With a spatula?
Like I said, it's advanced.
Oh, okay, I appreciate it. But we have a video we need to make.
Really?
Yeah, so let's go.
All right, let's go.
Come on. You left these.
They're for you.
Oh, thank you. So, you want to know how we know each other?
I met Day in 2010 through a video game called Super Smash Brothers. We both played competitive at the time, and we met in Ohio during a training session.
Nerds, big nerds. We met forever ago, so we were just friends for like literally the longest. We didn't really like interact in person that much because he lived in Hawaii and I lived in Ohio. He just coincidentally visiting Ohio and just literally by chance and convincing his
I like that.
convincing his parents to drive him to Cincinnati, which is where I'm from, on a whim is how we met. So we just stayed in touch through Facebook and Instagram. And when I was living in Korea, he was talking to me a lot and I always was trying to convince him to come visit me. It never happened, which is okay. But yeah, we basically kind of stayed in touch. I moved back to US in 2021. Yeah, he invited me out to Hawaii with a bunch of him and his friends. I really enjoyed our time together. It was really fun, like hanging out with all of now our friends. And so then I decided to come visit them in Houston, which is where they're from.
We really connected.
Really connected
started our
and
relationship
there on Halloween Day. It all worked out.
Yeah, you can find your love through gaming.
Yeah.
Ready to go to the next spot?
Oh, yeah, let's go.
Okay. It doesn't come off.
Does it?
Yeah.
Wow, a whole platter of cups. Thank you. What is our definition of a healthy relationship?
Relationship for us means one where we feel safe and secure to express our emotions and to be heard, validated, and supported.
Yeah, basically that's kind of how we interact. So we just make sure like that we support each other, and if there's a problem, it's always like us versus the problem, not like fighting against each other because we're a team. Yeah, we work together, not against things. I think that's also really important to keep in note for like a successful, I guess, or like healthy relationship. You know, relationships takes work. There's always ups and downs regardless. But I think as long as we always keep in mind that we're a team and that we have each other's backs, and no matter what happens, like we'll be in each other's pockets, then yeah, that's all that matters. Just being honest and open and caring for one another.
The important thing for us is doing little acts of service to show that we care about each other. Like you send me so many things on Instagram showing like me food videos or fashion tips or things like that, because like it shows me that like you have me on your mind and like you're here cheering me on and supporting me no matter what I do.
Yeah, I totally agree. Like acts of services and I don't know, just putting a little bit of action into each other, definitely something to keep in mind. But we make sure we always are keeping each other in mind. I think I need food. I need food.
That's what I told you. The plant balls.
How many? 8?
Okay, perfect. Just water, yeah.
That's it for water right there.
Okay, thank you. Oh, this looks so good.
That's good.
I'm so hungry. Veggie ball, cheers. Cheers.
Oh, good.
So you want to know, what is love?
Love is a feeling, and it's also an action. I think love is commitment and respect.
Yeah, obviously a feeling that you have for someone. But I think it's also an action too, just because sometimes, you know, you might not have the butterfly feelings anymore after a while, but you stay committed to one another and you take the actions to continue to evolve the relationship and evolve the love. And even showing actions of love, right? Like acts of services or, you know, communication, physical touch, like all of those things are like super important for love. I mean, love takes work. Sometimes the feelings won't always be there. So always, you know, commit to the work.
And commit to growing.
Commit to growing. That's a big one. I
Because,
feel like.
you know, relationships evolve over time.
And change. Doing the little things, kind of like what we were saying earlier, those little reminders or extra services can also show like, you know, you love someone. Like we like to write letters to each other.
Cooking for you and leaving you little notes in the fridge or the cupboard.
This wrap's good. So it's like a hot dog or a veggie dog and
Veggie
hummus.
dog, yeah, hummus.
An attitude is like remembering what the other person likes or wants. Like for example, like if it's physical touch, always remembering to have touch with each other.
Prioritizing your partner more than yourself. Like, I think if both partners have that mindset of what can I do for my partner to make their life easier, or what can I do to support them, and both partners like feel like they're doing more, then it's a good relationship.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like putting 60% effort to like making your life better, and you're doing the same for me. Then it'll be a good relationship for sure.
Yeah, I definitely agree with prioritizing too. I mean, obviously do your own thing and work on your own goals, things like that. But more so like, get some instances where, you know, say if you had plans with your partner, but friends wants to go out and party. It's like, oh, I already have friends or plans with my partner, so she's a priority or he's a priority. Like, I won't go out partying tonight.
What was your favorite?
Meatballs. Your hands are so cold. Thank you. Appreciate it.
No problem, baby.
We found the love section of Ikea.
Beautiful.
All the love. So you want to know about growth mindset versus a fixed mindset in a relationship. So I think having a growth mindset is super important, just in general for life, not just relationships. But having the growth mindset in a relationship, I think, is really important. It's good to know that problems or mistakes or fights are all for growth, not necessarily failure. Mistakes aren't detrimental to your relationship.
And it's all about like a perspective, how you view problems. It's not the end of the world. You can always take lessons from mistakes and hiccups in your day-to-day with your partner.
Yeah, I agree. I think for us personally, you know, in the beginning it was a little hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think sometimes, you know, we want to be like super well for each other and super perfect, but I think, yeah, just understanding like that it's okay to not be perfect, and as long as like we keep in mind the goal is like the relationship and making sure it's like healthy and growing and productive, that's all that really matters. Not so much like, oh, I made this mistake, or oh, this thing happened, so therefore like it's the end of the relationship. Not necessarily. Like, it just could mean that there are just growing pains and parts to learn. I think also understanding attachment styles can be really helpful too. Just knowing like what your reactions may be from. So like for example, like say you might react to negativity in like a certain way or failure to a certain way. It could be from like because of an attachment style. So like I would say for us, like we're pretty secure, I think. But obviously I think sometimes a little bit of anxiousness can like come up. So I think like just understanding like, oh, you know, it's not as big of a deal, and that maybe I feel this way due to like maybe something in the past, and so this doesn't necessarily mean this is the end of the relationship.
Something goes wrong, I kind of exaggerate it in my mind, and I have a sort of perfectionist attitude towards how I perform in our relationship. So if I make a mistake, I get really down on myself, and
I'm also kind of perfectionist myself, so to me, I have to be perfect at everything because I feel like people have high expectations of me, but it's okay to make mistakes. I'm human. And I think help understanding that makes it a lot easier to navigate when problems come up. And I think that's like what a growth mindset is. Like a growth mindset is using all of that knowledge and information and understanding of yourself and kind of that awareness, and just know that it's all for your personal growth and nothing more. These pandas look kind of familiar. It's kind of reminding me of something. Oh, you want to know about the ups and downs of a relationship or our relationship. So for us, ups and downs, I think it's just, again, understanding that it's natural. And I think it's just like accepting that things are always imperfect, that there's actually beauty in imperfection.
when I think of ups and downs too in a relationship, I think of like energy. So like when one of us is higher energy or the other is lower, we work together to like bring up that energy to support each other. There's times where I've been sad and down about certain things, and I'll see you come up and comfort me and really put in that extra energy in our relationship. So you might be like 75 and I'm at 25, so you're like really pushing, and that brings me back up to speed, and vice versa. So
yeah, I agree. I think energy and just knowing that those are all, again, natural things, and that we aren't perfect people, so we're not going to always be 100%, and that's fine. You know, we're two humans having a human experience shared together, imperfectly perfect. Let's go.
That's the wrong spot.
Oh.
You try to kill all the pandas.
Yeah, tiger is hungry. Okay, yeah, so that is my husband. You guys have finally all met him. I'm glad I was able to find him. It was really hard to find him in the store, but he's here.
I'll always be in the kitchen.
Always in the kitchen. If he's lost, always search the kitchen. And you know, life's all about growth, just like these plants.
Beautiful plants.
See what I did there? So yeah, thank you everyone for watching, and I really appreciate you all being here. And thank you, Brian, for being a part of my video today.
It's a pleasure.
And I hope you all have a sunny day, my friends. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, I really want more meatballs.